Welcome everyone to the SERL American Ethanol Series Season 1 Race 10 at Cam Valley. This was actually supposed to be Texas World, and Cam Valley was supposed to be next week, but at the last second we decided to flip the two around. So next week in the American Ethanol Series will be Texas World, because we decided to make this the second out of three road course weekends. So after the wild Kansas race, we got a new points leader. He's been on top of the points lead for Austin Delgado, the two-time winner this year, and he's been remarkable. The reason why he's on top of the points is because of getting out of trouble. Getting out of trouble is going to help you to win a championship, and so far, out of all the drivers, he's done the best job at it, along with him winning 2 races. But here we are at Cam Valley. Now, Cam Valley is a wide road course, and usually the wider road courses are, the less likely incidents are going to happen. I'm predicting maybe 2 cautions are here and a lot of green flag laps, but who knows? But who knows? I may be wrong. I don't think we're gonna see a caution after caution after caution thing like we saw yesterday at Watkins Glen in the Domino's Pizza Truck Series. So we're going to expect a calm race today. And Cam Valley kind of has that feel. If you go on board a driver right here and just look at the scenery, it's kind of like a calm, soothing, relaxing feeling, like a calm, quiet drive down a highway, kind of thing. Anyway, now let's show you the starting lineup. This is the starting lineup here. So Arsh Hossain, yesterday's winner, starts on the pole. So he seems to be the road course ringer of the weekend here. Then Andrew Brandt started second. Biff Crafton, he lost the points after Kansas. This is his biggest chance right here because Austin Delgado, he still starts inside the top 10, but Biff Crafton can get a solid run. He would gain a lot of points on right here. So the pace car is getting ready to pull off to pit road. And Justin Jalopis in the 42 is going to start dead last right here. So here we go here. 42 cars across the wild road course here. Arsh Hossain in a few moments is going to take the green flag. Here, so what kind of race are we going to expect? As I said, a more calm race, but as I mentioned, who knows what will happen here? So here we go, green flag at Cam Valley. Whoa, Andrew Brandt gets a little looser here. So at this track here, so at Cam Valley, we can easily see some 3-4 wide action right here. This turn right here can be an easy trouble spot here. I think everyone's gonna get just right here. Whoa, my God! Biff Crafton and Arsh Hossain make some contact right here, and that's gonna allow Biff Crafton to now lead. Ooh, this is a good camera. I'm surprised not many NASCAR racing 2003 series go here. This track on YouTube, this track became famous when the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series came here for 4 consecutive seasons, and that's how I discovered this track, because of him. Here, so those trees are getting in the way. Spectator cam is never ever a cam that works at this track for whatever reason. So now, as you can see, within less than 1 lap, we're already starting to see our distance right here. But the pack is still pretty jammed right here. Also, another thing to watch out for is that when these drivers go off course, off course, there's a lot of the grass is sort of hilly, because when you go off course, you eventually hit a hill, and the hill is supposed to help slow down a car. The R-sign walls are here, and I believe we have a caution. Do we? Yes, we do. Oh my God, Jordan Smith right here in the 91, and he seems to be the only one who got some damage in that. So Biff Crafton right here is he's going to come around. Well, let's just go on board with him. So Jordan Smith was the driver who we saw right there. Let's go back and see what happened to him. This is the only series Jordan Smith is in right here, and unfortunately he's not really making the best. He's unfortunately not getting lucky and making the best of it right here. But obviously coming to the start finish line right here, Jordan Smith just hits that like yellow. Forget what kind of wall you call it right here. Hard. So he goes hard into that wall right here, and that was pretty much it. Let's go on board with him. Since this road course is wide, the speeds are just a little bit more faster than say Sonoma or Watkins Glen. So let's just go on board and feel his impact. I want to see what speed he hit right here. So he hit it at about. Okay, so he hit it at about. You can't see it, but he hit it at like 136 miles per hour. Right here. So that's what happened to him. Now let's go back to the green flag. Apparently during the caution here, Justin Thomas apparently turned Austin Delgado, so something went on between them either before the race or something like that here, and he actually flipped over, got help from Stuart Grant, or here Philip Watson gets through it, so does Tony Green, but then here Daniel Boyles are here, he doesn't get through it, and this right here, and we were on the one lap before the green here, so all these drivers get some pretty extensive damage in this crash here. So that's what happened to those four drivers right here. So some drivers are going to take some major hits. Arch Hossain and Connor Breen. Arch Hossain apparently had something wrong. So crazy stuff happens under caution. Now let's take it back to the green flag. We are a few turns away from the green flag now. So after that whole entire accident. Here, as the damaged cars catch up, and then most likely we'll head to the pits. So here we go over here. So the green flag is out now. For no reason, very similar to Autumn Hill, the pace car for no reason on restarts does not go to pit road. For no reason, it kind of takes a while to get back to pit road itself, if you know what I mean. So Biff Crafton right here, he takes us to the green flag right here. So Biff Crafton is leading, and this is what, and this is helping him since Austin Delgado got that damage right here. It was because now, yeah. So he's coming to pit road. So this is helping Biff Crafton a lot right here. And if he can lead the most laps and win, he will most likely get that points lead back here. Now in second place we got Austin Kennedy. Austin Kennedy won the Daytona 500 and the Hot Wheels Cup Series, and since then, in this series or the Hot Wheels Cup Series, has not really made much more of like a name other than that right here. So obviously, in Austin Kennedy, he's 16th in points. Right here, behind Austin Kennedy, we got Andrew Brandt. Andrew Brandt in the 20. He's third in points right here. So this is gonna So he's definitely going to benefit if he can finish around this area right here. Oh, it looks like they have big cracks right here. Are we having another cycle of pit stops right here? I guess this Cam Valley race was a lot more. This Cam Valley race is a lot more interesting than what I thought it would be, right here. So, what's going on with Biff Crafton, right here? Oh, a tire change. This is interesting, right here. So he gets, so he's getting the 4 tires right here. So. Is he making a second pit stop? Is this a fuel strategy again? Oh well, but the good news for him is that he's definitely not going to DNF right here. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. So now Austin Kennedy is now a leader. So does this mean that possibly in the next few laps we'll see drivers like Austin Kennedy and Andrew Brandt come down pit road? So now the third place driver is Aiden Saunders. The fourth place driver is LJ Mills. LJ Mills is 11 points. Aiden Saunders, the New Hampshire winner, is 21st in points. Here we have Scott Dale here in the 22. Now getting invaded right here by Garrett Sindor right here. And Garrett Sindor yesterday at Watkins Glen in the Domino's Pizza Truck Series, he benefited a lot here. And now he's sixth in points in that series. Garrett Sindor is 23rd in points entering this race. It looks like that his points will definitely be higher if he finishes around that area. Now Austin Kennedy has pulled out to quite the lead. Right here, over Andrew Brandt. Right here, and I want to see here with the TV2 camera if I can get that. That's a good camera right here. So here we go. So Garrett Sindor is definitely catchy, and Scott Dale is unfortunately losing in this right here. So Big Crafter here still on the racetrack. So, but I think everyone will definitely have to come to the pit road. That's what I'm predicting here, and I think that it is going to happen here. So Austin Kennedy is still your leader. Right here. So he's coming to the final few corners. I believe this track has 11 or 12 turns. I think it's the same amount of turns. I think it's the same amount of turns as Watkins Glen. Here. So Austin Kennedy has. So Austin Kennedy has over a 3-second lead over the rest of the pack. Right here, a 3-second lead over Andrew Brandt. Then Ian Saunders, LJ Mills, Garrett Sindor. Right here, Garrett Sindor, as of this restart, appears to be one of the biggest movers of the night. It's very interesting just to see how some drivers approach some turns right here. Like LJ Mills approached that turn differently right here, and now it's going to cost him. So while Austin Kennedy continues to lead, Daniel Voiles right here. He got some damage right there, and obviously during the cycle of pit stops, he had to come down right here. So this is not benefiting him. Where is Jim Kelly? Jim Kelly is somewhere in the middle of the pack, and we got smoke right here. So did the caution come out? I don't. It doesn't look like anyone spun here, but now Garrett Sindor is looking to take away that 4th spot away or here from. No wait. Okay, Garrett Sindor tried to take away 4, but it was obviously at the wrong time, and now Garrett Sindor loses 5th. And is now going to fall back, and now is possibly going to fall back even further right here to Zachary Woodward, the Bristol winner. Austin Kennedy, he just keeps on extending that lead. Had to get a drink of water right there. Austin Kennedy, he's extending his lead over Andrew Brandt. So it looks like at this point, Austin, you could possibly almost give the trophy to him. But however, here as we look through what battles are emerging right here. Here's the battle right here for about like 13, 14 right here. Ian Perez, Kyle Collins. Ian Perez in the 28. He's 12 in points. Kyle Collins in the 70 is outside the top 25 in points. Here now, Ian Perez is now getting invaded by Nicholas Gratton in the 29. Nicholas Gratton is 9th in points. Behind him, we have Kenny Hamlin in the 11. Right here, and Kenny Hamlin in the 11. He's 20th in points. He's been having somewhat of a abysmal season. But one driver that in this series is having an abysmal season, and yesterday had abysmal day was Charles Belding. His performance yesterday at Watkins Glen was terrible, and what cost him the most is that it was bad qualifying right here, and that seems to be Charles Belding's like biggest issue in this series as well, is that he's not getting the qualifying efforts that he needs. He's not when he starts the races, he's always starting them in the wrong lane, and he actually just went really wide in that corner right there, and now he's catching right here. Oh my God! Right here, that was very sudden right here. He had to slow down to avoid Kenny Hamlin. And now he's getting attacked by Sean Harple in the 3. Sean Harple in the last two races, I think really ever since Charlotte, has just been like losing ground to the points leader. He was the points leader for like a race or two, but since then he's just been having a little bit of like bad luck on his side here. And whoa, AJ Green last week's winner came pretty close right there with Eric Almahart. Is that him? Yes, it is. And now Eric Almahart going to get attacked by Riley White, Bob Jones, the Charlotte winner, James Rodney right here, Carl Kozlowski, Justin Talampas, Riley Houston, Arsh Hossain right here. Arsh Hossain must have had some like issue on pit road right here that caused him to get way back right here. So 32 cars are kind of in like the main pack right here, but then all of a sudden right here, when we go to 33rd, Biff Crafton is 46 seconds behind right here, and he's 26 seconds behind the leader here. So Biff Crafton. So Austin Kennedy continues to lead. At one point, I saw like 3.84 seconds, and Andrew Brandt has been trying to reel in. Has been trying to like reel him in just like a little bit, but it's still not going to be enough. That battle for like 20 or 19 between like AJ Green and Eric Almahart is still brewing right here. So we've not had a caution since the lap 2 incident. Why do I never ever see that? Why do I never ever see the time limit right here? So as I said, we have not had a caution since the lap 2 Jordan Smith incident right here. Here's something else right here. Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly. This is obviously not the best point stake for Jim Kelly, but this finish would definitely be, I believe, better than what he experienced last week. Because last week he was battling for second with Sean Harple, and then they practically turned two here. Oh my God, Nick Pericles, a turn right there. Oh my God, hard into the outside wall. He got turned by Charles Belding right here. I guess what happened right there, and that's gonna bring out the caution. Is it? Is the caution really not? Is the caution not going to come out after that? Well, I guess since Nicholas Gratton just disappeared right here. Never mind. So caution is not going to come out. That's interesting. So that's interesting here. Let's show you an instant replay. Nicholas Gratton here and Charles Belding, they just like cooked like that, and then Nicholas Gratton here didn't get airborne right here, and Charles Belding almost got himself collected in that as well. So that was just a hard impact into the outside wall, and that was just it. So apparently the caution did not come out. I guess since his car was mostly off of the racetrack right here, and none of the debris scattered into the main surface, I guess the officials just did not decide to throw out the caution here. So that's that. So now let's resume back. Now let's resume back to like lap 14. Now we have drivers coming down to take their green flag pit stop. So I was right. So these drivers are definitely going to have to come down the pit road here. So let's see who stays out, if anyone is going to stay out. We're still green flag right here. So is anyone staying out, or are they all coming down? Are they all? Really? No, wait. One stays out. Riley White in the 99 is going to stay out here, which means that he'll most likely come down pit road the next lap. And that seems to be it. And that seems to be it right here. So Riley White, it looks like fine. I think that lap is it going to go to him? No. Riley White did not lead that lap right here. But obviously, the first stop off pit road by a mile is Austin Kennedy. Now it looks like LJ Mills is actually going to take second once the cycle of green flag pit stop cycles around. Oh, but right there, you see right there is Biff Crafton right here. As the rest of the field exits pit road. So Riley White is now the leader. Austin Kennedy are here. He actually here in second, and Big Crafton right here. He almost grabs. He almost got the lead back right here. He'll be able to here second, and if I was right here. So here comes Riley White this time. The pit road is almost as wide, is about as wide as the racetrack itself. Here, so here comes Austin Kennedy right here. So he's going to lap Riley White right here this time by. Crafton right here falls right behind him. Right here. So fine. So what is the interval going to be this time between first and second? It's obviously not going to be like a second. But I'm curious. So 2.5 seconds between first and second. Right here. And now LJ Mills has moved into third. Andrew Brandt moves into fourth. Daniel Boyles, he could be the first car. He could be the first car lapped, but who knows? But who knows what will happen right here? So we have stayed green since that lap 2 incident in Austin Kennedy right here. So I wonder what the interval is going to be this time. Obviously, Biff Crafton has pulled away from LJ Mills, but it doesn't look like that at this point. Biff Crafton is really going to be able to catch Austin Kennedy at this point. We'll see. Okay, so you saw him right there. He was in the camera view right there. But the question is Biff Crafton going to have to come down the road? And yep, I was right. And yep, I was right. Right here. So Biff Crafton has to come down to the road. Right here. I find it. These drivers could come back. These drivers could come back down pit road, but to me, it almost seems pretty unlikely. Maybe during the first caution in that first set of green flag pit stop, not green flag, but during the very first pit stops, maybe my best guess is that like Biff Crafton had some kind of like issue right here, and they couldn't get fixed under caution, so then he had to come back on during the green flag time, maybe right here, but it doesn't. But as of right now, it doesn't look like the Crafton's point state isn't going to get that much better, or as good as it could have been. So Austin Kennedy now leads right here. Zachary Fitzwater here is down pit road. Did something happen to him? Actually, let me go check. There were no issues. He actually came down pit road with the rest of the field, but obviously for that reason he had some kind of issue that's apparently taking a long time to repair, or in other words, identify. Austin Kennedy's lead has now pulled out to 5 seconds, so it looks like that, unless he comes down pit road or he has some kind of issue, it looks like he is going to most likely win this thing right here. So here we go. But we still have 3 more laps to go. I don't know. In that corner right there, those drivers like love to like hold it like wide open right here. But this is mostly a road course of where you're always like wide open, full throttle. So that time around, LJ Mills was actually able to cut his lead by quite a bit. But it's obviously not going to be enough. Yeah, but it's obviously not going to be enough right here for him to be able to catch and then pass Austin Kennedy right here. So Daniel was here. He's most likely not going to be in lap, but if he was, he'd be the first to here. Just terrible luck for Arsh Hossein, especially after starting better than what he did here. And now Biff Crafton, yeah. So it looks like so Biff Crafton obviously has an issue that they tried to fix the first time they came down pit road, didn't work, and then they came down pit road a second time, was second for a while, and now the issue almost seems to be internal for the rest of the race. So Biff Crafton not exactly the points day that he really wanted. Has him fly by the field once again. Right here. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 more laps to go this time around. Here, I'll be curious to see. I'm curious to see what the interval is this time. It will load in just a few seconds. Okay, so Austin Kennedy gained like slightly more than like 3/10 that lap. So LJ Mills and Andrew Brandt, they kind of follow the like same like blind pattern, and actually, by the looks of it, compared to what was the last lap, Andrew Brandt is actually catching it on LJ Mills. So at this point right here, the biggest gainer, the biggest gainer for what I believe the second week in a row. Oh my goodness! Here, Andrew Brandt and LJ Mills actually get together right there. So I don't know what exactly what that deal was right there. But obviously Andrew Brandt is trying to get by LJ Mills, and obviously that damage kind of hurt his attempt right there. Right here, but here we go here. So Austin Kennedy here is gonna be the first one to get the white flag here. So coming out of the final 2 corners, right here. So here you go. The white flag is now out, and the white flag is out in the air. Here we go. Final lap right here. And what is the interval this time? LJ Mills was able to. LJ Mills was able to chew on Austin Kennedy's win right there, but it's obviously not going to be enough. It just 1 lap right here. So here comes Andrew Brandt here. Oh my goodness! Here, LJ Mills actually got off the course just a little bit right here. So here's the battle. So here's kind of the like battle of the race here. Or here's another battle here. Jim Kelly. So once again, so Jim Kelly is going to have a good points day right here. Okay, so Biff Crafton got his car back on track right here, but obviously his bad luck for whatever reason continues right here. It's as I've been saying for the past couple of race weekends, the Jeffrey Finke curse. The Jeffrey Finke curse. It just it just doesn't. It doesn't only affect points leaders. It basically affects people in the top 5, top 10 points are here. But here we go. But here we go for the final time right here. Austin Kennedy is going to win here at Cannon Valley. Here, so I'll just stay silent as we see everyone else go by. And Daniel Boyles is the last car to take the checkered flag right here. So Austin Kennedy is going to lead us down here into pit road. So as we take a look at our official standings right here, so Austin Kennedy, LJ Mills, Andrew Brandt, William Bedford, Jim Kelly right here. The 2 biggest gainers in points are Jim Kelly and Andrew Brandt. They're going to gain a ton of points right here on Austin Delgado and Biff Crafton here. And Austin Delgado, he did DNF, and Biff Crafton was unfortunately not able to gain anything right here. So their points runs are going to seriously take a huge hurting here, and possibly Andrew Brandt could be the points leader, but the points have not been tallied yet. Right here, so we lost. Okay, so we lost 9. So we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we lost 9 drivers right here, and then 31 finished on the lead lap with Zachary Fitzwater and Vic Crafton both being 3 laps down. So they probably have the same issue. So I just want to thank everyone for watching this race, whether it was boring or whether you think the race was boring or not. I just want to thank you for sticking around and watching it right here. So we'll see you tomorrow for the Hot Wheels Cup sale. For the Hot Wheels Cup race, Watkins Glen. That should be a very exciting race right here. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and bye. Congrats to Austin Kennedy.